I am going to show you what I read over the past week. And the first thing is Radiant Shadows by Melissa Marr, which is a Wicked Lovely book. And this, I think, is number 4. Yeah, number 4, because I only have Darkest Mercy left. So, and this was really good. Gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Like I said before, the whole series is really, really good. Um, Maybe I already talked about this. Did I read this last week? I think I already discussed this. I really feel like I did, but I honestly don't know for sure. It's about Annie, who's supposed to be part human, part hound, and Devlin, who is part of the High Court. I'm just going to tell about it because I don't remember. It seems like I did talk about this. Um, he's part of the High Court. He's like the assassin. Whoever the High Queen says kill, he goes and kills, and that's what he does. So this is kind of like their story. Obviously, we know there's got to be something going on between the two of them, but it was just a really neat. It was neat. I really like this series. I think because every book, I mean, you see glimpses of. Sorry, my computer like just started doing something really weird. Anyway, you see glimpses of all of the characters in each book. I mean, you're not losing them completely, but every book is about a new character. Not really a new character. It's just about a different character. And you get to see their story, and like, I don't know, it's just really, really neat how Melissa Marr put these books together. I really have enjoyed them, and I can't wait to read the 5th book because I want to get the series done, and I'm gonna get rid of these books afterwards. I doubt I'll read them again. I really do think they're good, but also I just want to hurry up and read the 5th book because I want to know how this all ends. I think it's really, really good, and I've enjoyed every single one of them. They're about fairies, if you don't know. The next book that I read was Losing It by Cora Carmack, and I read it on my Kindle, and I think I give this 4 out of 5 stars. And I just really enjoyed this book. It's about a girl who wants to lose her virginity. She's about to graduate college, and she's still a virgin. She wants to lose her virginity. And so she kind of goes out looking for a guy to lose her virginity too. She ends up meeting this guy at the bar and not really having too much interaction with him at the bar, but ends up they get back to her apartment. Yeah, I think it was her apartment. Yes, because he couldn't get into his apartment because his door was locked. He lost his keys. I don't remember. Anyway, they end up like going through all of the motions of getting ready to have sex. I mean, obviously the foreplay and all of that. But then, like, right as it's getting to the point where they're going to have sex, she, like, freaks out and runs out. Like, not out the door, but, like, she freaks out and, like, makes an excuse to stop. Later she finds out the guy that she's with isn't going to just be a one night stand. He's gonna be kind of in her life for a while. So I don't know. It was just a really cool, cute story. Um, you just kind of see how the relationship builds. Unrealistically, in my opinion, but hey, I guess it could happen. You also get to see glimpses of like her friends. There is another guy in the picture. You get to see some of that. So I don't know. I just thought it was really, really good. Obviously, this is a new adult, so therefore it is for an older age group. Um, so no young people reading it because, I mean, obviously there's hanky panky and all that. So anyway, 4 out of 5 stars, really, really good. Next thing I read was Living Dead Girl by Elizabeth Scott. This has been on my bookshelf for a while. And I finally picked it up, and this is a really sad book. I think I actually gave it 3 out of 5 stars because I didn't think it was like the greatest book in the world, but I did like it. What this story is a young girl gets kidnapped by a guy while she is on a school field trip. And pretty much we're introduced to her 5 years after she was kidnapped by this guy. And she says that, you can get used to anything. You think you can't and you feel like you're going to die, but you don't. And you can get used to this world, this life. And she kind of did, like, she got used to how it was, but yet she wasn't happy and she wanted out. But honestly, she could have gotten out, if she had really wanted to, but he kept something over her head that she felt like it wasn't safe for others if she did run away. So, I don't know. It was just a really, really sad story. I don't really want to get into it because I don't want to ruin anything for anybody, but like I said, it wasn't the greatest book, but I don't know. I guess it pulls on your heartstrings, and it's just one of those sad stories. Not that I cried or anything, but it's just upsetting to think that there are people who go through this. I mean, how sad is, I don't know. It's just hard. It was hard to read. The next thing that I read was Pop by Ari Wallington. And I don't even remember. I think I picked this up at, it was Books A Million. Yeah. And it was probably last year. But I didn't really think that this was going to be like the greatest book in the world. I did give it 4 out of 5 stars because it was really good once I like got into the story. But I kind of didn't like the ending. It almost felt to me, and I don't know why exactly it felt like this, but it almost felt to me like the whole story was really good and it was building up to this thing. And then my computer is like squealing. I do not know why. But towards the end, it almost felt like it was just rushed and bang, this is how it's going to end. And that was it. I don't know. I just didn't really like the ending so much. Plus, I was rooting for, a certain guy, and it didn't happen that way. In my opinion, this book is a mix between The Duff by Cody Keplinger, right? I hope that's the name. And Losing It by Cora Carmack, because this girl is in high school and she wants to lose her virginity because she feels like she needs to at this point, like losing it. But it's also like The Duff because she has got it in her head. Well, actually, her sister kind of told her this would be the best option. Because she freaks out. Like, she gets into relationships with guys, and then if it gets too close to that physical point, she freaks out, finds something wrong, and they end up breaking up. So her sister kind of tells her, hey, maybe you should find somebody that you're comfortable with, like your best friend, Jamie, and have sex with him, because then there's no pressure. So that's kind of what she looks into, but obviously we all know how that kind of stuff works. It's usually not friends with benefits, and some feelings get in there. So she is interested in a guy that comes to her school, and he's a new guy. She's interested in him. So now she's in between 2 different guys. She's kind of in between Jamie, her best friend that she's now having sex with, and this new guy that she has feelings for. So it's kind of gets a little messy, but I just didn't care for the ending. I wasn't really happy about that. Yesterday I read Peach Girl Volume 5, Miwa Ueda, I don't know how you say it. I finally read this. It's sad. I still have 3 more volumes to go. I don't know. For some reason, I ended up starting to read this, and I don't even know what page I was on, like a long time ago, and I never did pick it back up. But I picked it up yesterday and I finished it. And I gave this 3 out of 5 stars because, like, I like it, but it is just so freaking annoying. I mean, it really is. Seriously, are there. No, I can't even ask that question because I know there are freaking crazy girls out there who would do this dumb stuff. But I don't know. I just feel like 8 volumes just seems to be like outrageously long for this story. It's just the same crap over and over and over again. And it's frustrating and annoying. And it's like, just seriously get done with it. But anyway, I finished that. And then last night, um, I read, but it's on the internet, so I cannot show you anything. But it's Red String by Gina something. I don't even know who it was. But it's a manga. I always said manga, but now people are saying manga, so I don't know which one's correct. But anyway, it is a manga, whatever. Um, and I guess the books are available. I think maybe, yes. According to Goodreads, but it's free on the internet, and I really liked it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. The first volume, which I think is the first 7 chapters. Um, Pretty much it's a story of, I think she's 16 maybe, a 16-year-old girl who her parents have arranged a marriage for her when she was little or something, and this guy is now in her life. So, but then there's another guy that somehow gets introduced into the story. I really am confused about that. That he's supposed to be the one that she's supposed to marry, and he was part of the arranged marriage. I have no idea. I'm really confused about that. But there's just a lot of drama and stuff going on. But then there was this thing that was introduced that so reminded me of Peach Girl, because we got this girl who's interested in this girl's fiance now, and I think she's gonna be a crazy wacko like the girl in Peach Girl. So I don't know. I was kind of annoyed by that, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm hoping that the rest of them will be good. But anyway, that's it, and I guess I will see you guys later.